Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at our bathroom counters that we just had redone. We've got new slab quartz in, and I need to put in a new bathroom fixture. So this is it. This is what we're going to be working on today. Tools needed. I love a pair of locking wrenches. So I love this locking wrench because you need to have both of them on at the same time. You don't have to hold this one, is why I like it. Crescent wrench, a drill, and then if you are my age, we need a pair of glasses. Got to have the readers. So let's get to work. All right, guys, one of the things I like to do is I like to remove this trap before putting in a new faucet. It's just in the way half the time, and all of the detail is in doing your water lines. So I'm going to undo this trap. One screw. And then we have to dump it because it's usually full of water. Let's do it. One of the other things that's super actually handy when dealing with plumbing is making sure that you have a towel on hand, because you're dealing with water. You may have a leak here and there. Like I took that trap out, spilled a little bit of water. Towel's important. Let's go to work. Here are the parts needed to complete this little project. All right, first thing you do is set your base plate in place. Next thing you do is you place this inside the hole. So put your water lines down. And this is what I want you to see is right here, underneath the cabinet. Now, for whatever reason, these very seldom actually reach your water line. So you need an extender piece. So that's what we have right over here. And this is what happens when your little furry friend is curious as to what you're doing. You want to help, Phoebes? Let's do it. Phoebe, you want to help? You want to help? Is that a no? It's okay. It's something I want to show you. You see that this extender piece here, this is a bigger diameter than my other pipe here. And so this piece here that has to fit through them both, and you'll see that this and this won't go in at the same time. So it's really important that you place these on first once you get your faucet down inside. And I'm going to show you that right now. I take these and I put them on first, and then I connect my extender pieces. And then tighten both of those connections up with your wrenches. This is why it's nice to have one that you can securely fasten with these clamp wrench. And there we go. And you can see here that these are labeled red and blue. So red is hot, blue is cold. And if your plumber did everything properly, the hot water is always on the left, cold on the right. Let's go. Let's get it installed. Again, this connection should be tight. All right, with water lines installed, now you can slide these up and into place. And this brass nut here screws to the bottom of the faucet, and you want to get this tight. I like to get it finger tight to start, and I'll show you why. So I get it finger tight, and now I pop up. Look at this. That's why I like it finger tight, so that you can take now and move this to the center. Now that it's finger tight, you pop up here and you set these screws. It just tightens it, the whole thing down. So I like to tighten one a little bit, tighten the other, back and forth. I do it about 4 times so that it's equal all the way around. You don't just set one screw to start. So you get a perspective. I crawl underneath here, and then I'm looking up at the bottom of the sink in that. All right, guys, time to reset the trap. So let's put the trap back in. All right, trap set. Let's get the rest of it installed. Guys, look at this right here. So this is your downpipe, right, that goes in the sink that we just talked about. This piece slides inside like this, and then this screws it up tight to the bottom of the sink to keep it from leaking with this rubber gasket. Now, that said, Once I put that inside, I want you to look at this. I don't actually have the room here for this. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to head to the parts store, and I'm going to have to extend this down further so that I have room for this nut to fit in. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, got my wallet, because if my head wasn't attached, I'd forget it.
All right, guys, we're here at True Value to see what they got our part. Well, guys, this is what I ended up with, a drain extension. So you can see that this drain extension looks like it will work. I'll just cut this back down to the right size, but the drain extension is what I needed. Let's go. All right, back in the truck, let's go.
Last turn before the driveway.
So you see that here is where it goes. And so if I were to extend that down and cut that someplace in here, that's gonna work. Guys, after looking at this, what I actually decided to do, and I can't believe I didn't think of this to begin with, is I actually just turned this around, and this high side now is on that side, the low side's here, so I actually didn't need this $8 part. Let's get it tightened up. Next, we turn on the water and see if we've got any leaks. So no leaks in the water lines. Now let's check our drain. And we got a water leak. You can see right here why. This washer goes the other way. I've had this thing in and out several times, and I should have double checked it to make sure, but this is what seats it. I don't know if you can make that washer out or not, but that washer there is tapered, and the taper goes downward. My error. Let's take it apart and get it fixed. That's what we do. Last couple of turns. Looks good. Let's check it again. Think a towel was a good idea? All right, guys. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe for more content. Don't be afraid to tackle your own projects. I'm here to answer questions. Fire away.